Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a scent safari episode. For those of you who don't know how these work, basically I reach out to a house that I have some interest in. Hopefully they'll send me some samples. If they do, I pick 4, and then the day that I shoot the video, I sort of do a first impression. I'll put those 4 fragrances on skin, sort of wear them throughout the day, I film at night, and then right before I film, I'll reapply them. So I sort of have a decent feeling for how they perform. But then, as I said, I reapply them before the video so I can sort of be refreshed about how the top notes smell. And the house we're going to look at today is one called I Profumi Di Firenze. And this is a house that I actually first learned about visiting in New York like 3 or 4 years ago. I was sort of just remember being impressed by these simple, well-made fragrances with a very fair price point. So, you know, when I realized I was going to do this next round of scent safaris, they were one of the houses on my list to reach out to, and so I did reach out to them and was able to get some samples. They actually sold me they sent me sort of their bestseller pack. They asked me anything you're interested in, and their catalog is just so big. I was like, whatever you guys think, whatever you guys are most proud of, and they're like, we'll send you some of our best sellers. So they sent me like 8, and I picked 4 to go through with you guys today. Before we get into the 4, let me just give you a little bit of background info. This house traces its roots to a company named Spiezzeria Palazzo Vecchio and the year 1979. And this company is based in the heart of Florence, Italy, in the Piazza Signora, where they in 1979 set up a small shop, and they sell cosmetics and fragrances out of this location. The owner and perfumer is a gentleman named Dr. Massimo, who has been a pharmacist since the mid-60s. So with this love of Florence and herbs and plants and chemistry and natural materials, he decided to launch a collection. And the inspiration for the fragrance line really comes from the Renaissance times and the creations that Catherine Medici and her perfumers created. And so the fragrance collection took flight in about 1990. There are about 100 scents in this company's catalog, and in the US these are available at quite a few places, but if you're in New York, you can check them out at Twisted Lily, and you can also, if you're just looking for them on the web, Beauty Habit has these. There's other places as well. I will link to the I Profumi Di Firenze website so you can sort of find out additional stockists. Wonderful prices on these. Most of them are $110 for 50 ml. Some of the newer ones I think are 120, at least the newest one, which is a fragrance based on Angelica, the herb. That one is $120. So I picked 4 to go through today, guys. Let's start. The first one is called Ambra, Nepal, and this one came out when the house started in 1990. One of the original scents from the house. Note-wise, we get coriander, ambergris, sandalwood, incense, patchouli, oak moss, musk, and vanilla. Now, I was sort of under the impression this is a fragrance house that does fresh fragrances and sort of marine-themed fragrances and floral fragrances. So I was really interested to take a look at their amber fragrance, and this is pretty well done, guys. I'm a big amber head. I have a lot of different amber fragrances. Roge's Ambra Extra, the $400 amber fragrance. So I like my ambers, and this one is tempered perfectly. What you're going to get is, for me, just a couple of notes here: vanilla and resins. And when I say resins, I'm including incense. Good performance, good price point, quality's great, very natural smelling. Does not smell like that synthetic head shop incense at all. I would, if you're trying to picture this one, think of some incense, a touch of woods, and some very natural vanilla bean. And what I like about this one is that it's almost a see-through ambery fragrance. It's not thick and cloying. It's almost an amber you can wear in hot weather. I don't know if I would, because they have so many other offerings to wear in warm weather, but I think you could probably do it. And the vanilla bean in this is just so good. This house does so well with vanilla, as we're going to see when we look at the next fragrance, but I really enjoy this for an amber fragrance. If you're looking for an amber and you don't want something beastly and offensive and your price point is around $100, this is a great option. Super impressed for the first look in this video. So just a great scent, Ambra, Nepal. The next one we're going to look at is Vanilla de Madagascar, and this one came out in the 2000s. This one has 3 notes. So again, guys, simple fragrances here. We get vanilla, whipped cream, and lily of the valley. Now, I've sort of found my vanilla grail scent, and it's Corrigan by Lubin. It's a wonderful, boozy, dark, nuanced vanilla bean scent. I'm talking about Corrigan with some ambrette seed and oud, and I love it. So I don't go nuts over vanilla scents. I feel like there's those few that I really enjoy. Certainly there are others that I like. Tahoda by Indult, Tobacco Vanille I like. There's quite a few. This is another. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Very clean and simple vanilla bean fragrance. Beastly performance on this one. Don't let these fragrances fool you. Don't let the price point and the fact that so many are aquatically themed fool you. This one is a beast. It's a little boozy. I get a little bit of florals. Sort of almost like a vanilla pound cake, just simple and high quality. I don't know if it's going to wow you. I'm just going to say that there's amazing simplicity and quality here. And again, great price point. So it's really, really impressive. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is called Frangipane and Cocco. And the notes on this guy are coconut, orange, and wild berries at the top, white flowers, geranium, rice, and frangipane in the middle, patchouli, olabinum, and labdanum in the base. Now, this is a wonderful coconut and floral fragrance with some citrus and berries, some resins at the base. Again, very high quality. To be 100% honest with you guys, it's probably a bit feminine leaning for me, but always wear what you want. But I like how frangipane sort of has a very tropical feel to it. So the combo with the coconut and orange really makes this a beautiful warm weather tropical option. Good performance on this one. You know, smelling it on my skin now, I almost get like a chocolate and vanilla vibe here as well. I think the coconut with the berries and the flowers is playing tricks with my nose. Nice powderiness here as it dries down. I think I would probably wear this one, but it might lean a little feminine for some people out there. The one we're going to finish up with, guys, is called Costa Mediterranea, a 2002 release here. Notes on this one are C notes, bergamot, grapefruit, orange, and rosemary at the top, cardamom, geranium, nutmeg, and cedar in the middle, and patchouli and the sandalwood in the base. This is great. This is probably my favorite of the 4. I mean, the citrus in this one just pops. You know, I have huge problems usually with citrus fragrances. They don't last on my skin, but this one is a beast. And what's cool here is I also get the geranium, which is a note I love, and the rosemary here. So think of a very high quality mix of Italian citrus with herbal components and like a little bit of that camphorous mint from the geranium. I wouldn't say this is a barbershop fragrance, even though it has some of those qualities. I would say it's more unisex. If you watch the barbershop video, tag video I did, you'll remember that when I did some research, I found most of the fragrances we connotate in the fragrance community with barbershop have lavender in them. And this doesn't have that, but it's still sort of a dandyish gentleman fragrance. And by the way, the orange note in this one, I have to be honest, is as good of an orange note as I've smelled. It can rival Orange Sanguine by Atelier or Orange Vert by Hermes. It's not like a bergamot and a neroli. It's more like a mandarin orange peel. So this is a beauty. I would purchase this one for sure. So what's my assessment on I Profumi Di Firenze? Well, I went into this thinking, honestly, when I got the samples, I was like, I don't know if these are my cup of tea. I'm sort of more into oud and darker notes and gourmand fragrances, and just these seemed very simple and basic to me. But I should have remembered, the sort of philosophy in Italian craftsmanship, and that's simplicity and high quality. You know, my best friend's mother used to cook for us, and he would tell me that when she was making a dish, she'd say if you go past 3 ingredients, that's already too many. and she would just make the best food, but it would be really simple and it would just have the highest quality ingredients. And I think that's what good Italian artistry is. It's just being very simple. It's letting the ingredients speak and just blending everything with a masterful touch. And here with I Profumi Di Firenze, there's no crazy notes or concepts. There's not really a slick marketing campaign. It's just a really good price point, Italian craftsmanship, wonderful blending, and a company that's not really talking the talk, they're just walking the walk. So I'm impressed. I hope to, in my fragrance journey, check out more from this house, and I highly recommend you guys check out fragrances from them. If you are a fan, let me know what you like from them, or if you've smelled anything from them. I'd love to know your thoughts, and maybe we'll pick a bottle up and do a full in-depth review on one of these soon. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Scent Safari. I have many more planned, so I hope you're again enjoying the series, and I'll see you later this week for more videos, guys. You already know what it is.